Wolfenstein games any good? Because I never actually played them. I only played Doom.
Again?
So, like, the old Wolfenstein games that were done like Doom, were they any good? Because I only ever played Doom.
On the computer, yeah. The Super Nintendo Wolfenstein has much to be desired.
That was the 64 or SNES version of Doom, too.
Sure was. Alright.
How was that? Did that live anything?
Alright, YouTube's live. Periscope's live. Mixer. Oh, I need... That's probably better. I don't have that active. Alright, Mixer's live, and... Twitch?
Why are you doing Twitch?
I just streamed everything.
So, I used to have a, I think it was a TTDS, which is pretty much an R4 for the DS. And I used to download, like, a bunch of homebrew games, and, like, that was a freaking DS version of Doom.
Huh.
It was amazing.
Alrighty. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't be blamed for that.
And we're live. JD here, Redleaf Retrocast, podcasting this special indie predictions episode with my man Jay Silver from the Smack It Down podcast. How you doing, man?
Hey guys, how's it going? I am going good.
You're going good? Better than WWE stock prices today, am I right?
Oh, dude, they dropped $1 billion, which is fantastic.
It was $1 billion in money, but they're like super overinflated. Like I ended up watching like a 20-minute C-SPAN thing, or not C-SPAN, Bloomberg. It's like a stock channel covering WWE stock, and from like when it was in the summer after they struck the Fox deal, and how they all predicted it was super inflated and it was going to go down anyways. But now with all the Saudi Arabia backlash that they're happening, they're not sure if it's totally just regressing naturally or it's actual backlash. That's probably what led to the whole "we're monitoring this" quote. You know?
Well, it's fun, dude. Like, they're gonna go to North Korea and do the Greatest Survivor Series.
Yeah, that was a really funny tweet someone made up. That was quite good. So, Bound for Glory 2018 is upon us, and if you're watching the live stream, welcome. If you're not, I am currently wearing my free comda.com ski toque. Bound for Glory 2018. So I am an Impact fan. I have been for many, many years. There was just that little bit of, couple years span where it was almost unwatchable, you might say. You remember that, Jay?
I do.
Yeah. Not a good time. There was some things I'd check in with every once in a while, personally. But more often than not, I wouldn't tune into Impact. Especially when the Hogan Bischoff era started happening, it was like, whew, this is not my jam.
So they're moving to Monday nights, all of a sudden they're moving back to Thursdays.
Yeah, right. But we're here talking Bound for Glory. There's 8 matches currently listed on the card. No, we haven't watched the latest episode of Impact Wrestling, the Go Home show for Bound for Glory. Some things were said on Twitter. Allie wants revenge on Su Yung completely from the fallout of Kiera Hogan. Her friend, yet another friend going down to Su Yung and the Undead Bridesmaids. I quite like the gimmick. Do you like the gimmick, Jay?
I do.
Let's see. What else happened? I know that there was a tag match between Eddie Edwards and Falaba against, I believe it was Moose and Killer Cross. There was a nice little tweet over Killer Cross trying to scoop slam Falaba, so it was like hand was all up in his junk, and Falaba just goes, no. So that was pretty funny. Killer Cross had a good reaction.
Dude, he's killing it at the moment on both Lucha Underground and on Impact.
Oh, absolutely. The White Rabbit is quite nice. I'm 2 episodes behind Lucha Underground now. That's quite unacceptable for myself.
Yeah, it is. You probably should catch up. Did you hear what happened with the title?
Yeah, that was... Yeah, I know what happened with the title.
Dude, I freaking love Marty the Moth. He's so good.
Yeah, Marty the Moth Martinez. He's... Yeah,
and Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green, God, what's her name? She's like the Tarantula or something. She's got a spider gimmick name. It's pretty cool.
You're only going to be there for a season, though, by the sounds of it. She's in the Performance Center for NXT.
Yeah, WWE snatches up yet another hardcore indie talent. I think Ring of Honor, yet again, missed out on another major signing for their women's division. They do have Britt Baker, so that's really nice to see.
But they also missed out on Tessa Blanchard.
Well, Impact got Tessa. Tessa saw more... It made sense for Tessa, especially at the time when Women of Honor was just kind of starting out, and they haven't really gone anywhere. And Impact doesn't really need Chelsea Green, so to say. I would have liked Chelsea Green to go back, but she was released from her contract at the beginning of the year. I doubt she wanted to go immediately back to Impact in the first place.
After they put the title back on her.
Yeah, right.
Seems weird. Laura Van Ness was the hot mess. Was an interesting character for Impact.
Yeah, she was just there at a bad time. That's all that was. Well, even during that bad era, the women's division was always the most solid piece, I would say. Interesting.
Yeah. It's really turned itself around since Slammiversary.
I predicted at the beginning of the year when they did the fire sale, the whole contractual releases and bringing in a lot of the new writing talent, and they really turned everything about them around into something new. And we're seeing... We saw the 2-3 month build up to Slammiversary involving Redemption was kind of their... It lived up to the name. And now we're built up to their version, their major paper. This is supposed to be their most important pay-per-view of the year, Bound for Glory. And I'll be honest, it doesn't feel like it's their biggest one. Slammiversary felt like their biggest one for 2018. And I think that's what a lot of people are misconstruing with Impact right now. Because they only have 3 or 4 pay-per-views a year, and they're all pretty much treated equally at this point. No one is better than the other, I would say.
I didn't get a chance to watch Slammiversary. I was hoping to. Why was this? Which was the real good one? Was it Slammiversary or Redemption?
Excuse me?
Which was the good one? Was that Slammiversary or Redemption?
Well, they were both good. Slammiversary was the one with a lot of buzz.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that.
That was with the Sami Callihan...
And Pentagon Jr., Hair versus Mask.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one. But yeah, we got 8 matches to go through. Match number 1 listed on the Wikipedia page is the LAX versus the OGs of LAX. Concrete Jungle Death Match. So we got another hardcore match between LAX members, Santana, Ortiz, and Conan, versus Hernandez, Homicide, and King. So the managers are getting involved in this one.
I've got the OGs.
Do you now? What is your reason?
Well, because I want to see this feud continue, to be completely honest with you. That's the reason.
Do you think it could continue with LAX winning again?
No.
Okay. I am also taking the OGs. Because I think this is a long-term feud, and the other team needs the win.
Yeah, indeed. We're on the same page, then.
Yeah. As much as I don't like 50-50 booking, I believe this is just what it's going to be. This is very westernized thinking. If this was any other promotion outside of the US, I might be leaning towards LAX. The Latin American Exchange. And I love Santana Ortiz. Fuck, I drink with them.
You also, what'd you say to him? What'd you say to Ortiz? Santana.
Well, Santana, I got smashed at a Beyond Wrestling show, and we're criticizing Josh Briggs, the 7-foot guy, doing a Spanish fly from the top rope, and his feet almost hitting the ceiling.
No, you said something. You said you compared him to someone. I forgot what the exact quote was.
Oh, I don't remember. I was drunk.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, we'll get to the main event last. I'll work down from the 8 to the 1 now. Eli Drake Open Challenge at Bound for Glory. First of all, who's going to be his opponent?
I don't know.
Meet the challenge.
There's 2 mystery men on this card. I don't know. But I've got the mystery man.
You got the mystery man beating Eli Drake?
I do.
Eli Drake answers an open challenge. I think it's going to be... Is it going to be Ray Horus? I think it's going to be a big lucha star, personally. It's a big pop. Who knows? Maybe it's Jeff Cobb. But yeah, I also have the mystery man beating Eli Drake in the opening match. It'll be a big pop, big moment for Impact. It'll be a good match to get. I expect this one to open the show. Personally.
Yep. I was gonna say I thought the tag was gonna open the show with Rich Swann and his mystery partner.
Well, we know the mystery partner now. He announced it on Impact tonight.
Who was it?
It's Willie Mack, Da Mack.
Da Mack.
Yeah, so all the Lucha guys are spreading their wings, man. Now that Lucha Underground's almost done.
F that L.
Yeah. So next match is Ali versus Su Yung in a singles match. I kind of don't like it that it's a singles match, considering the feud and story behind it.
Logic would dictate too that it's got to be Su Yung.
You think this writes Ali off TV for a little bit?
I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go with Ali via roll-up or something, just to give her that win, and then maybe she gets written off. Because you can't just... Well, you can just keep having Su Yung go over everybody. But, I don't know. This is a hard one to call.
I say Su Yung puts Ali in the coffin. Finally. That's my prediction.
Yeah. Yeah, I you know, I can say that. I'll go with Su Yung as well.
But who knows? Maybe Ali will get the win. Su Yung jumps her, almost puts her in the coffin, and then Rosemary comes back for a big pop.
Nah, she's out for ages.
She's what?
Yeah, I thought she was like written off for a while.
It has been a while.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's my other prediction, but I'm still going with Su Yung for the win and coffins Ali out of Impact.
Fair enough.
Yeah. We got the tag match next. Matt Sydal and Ethan Page versus Rich Swann and Willie Mack.
I've got the Mack and Rich Swann.
Why?
It's Rich. It's not the Mack's debut, is it? Is his return or his debut or something?
I believe it's his Impact debut.
Well, that's why I've got it, because it's a debuting superstar.
Oh, but Ethan Page also debuted.
But Ethan Page is Ethan Page.
I say Matt Sydal and Ethan Page win.
Finally got something different.
Well, didn't you say Ali was going to win? Or did you say Su Yung?
No, I said Su Yung.
Okay. Yeah, I got the heels winning this one. I think Rich Swann eats the pin through shenanigans of the third eye group of Matt Sydal and Ethan Page. It's funny, I put out a tweet out the other day saying I don't care about Ethan. It was yesterday. I don't care much about Ethan Page, and then Ethan Page retweeted me. It's like, I don't care about you, yet you care more about me, I guess. He's going Chase Owens on me. Okay.
He is. He's searching himself.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think the heels. I think with the popularity of Willie Mack and Rich Swann, Matt Sydal and Ethan Page would need the win more, personally.
Yeah, not fair enough. What do we got next?
They're building up quite the tag division to go against LAX soon, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
We got Tessa Blanchard defending the women's title against Taya Valkyrie, Lucha Royalty.
Now here's the thing. If Taya wasn't insulted for being chunky via Austin Aries, I would have gone with Tessa Blanchard. And even though she was insulted for being chunky or something via Austin Aries, I'm still going to go with Tessa Blanchard.
I'm still going with Tessa Blanchard as well. She is hot fire money right now. you're not taking the title off her so soon. Although I do think this could be the best women's match in Impact this year. And Taya has figured out her thyroid issue, because that's why she seemed to be gaining a lot of weight, especially in her legs. And she's been posting pictures online of like her workout routine, and she took a real hot fire picture of her like on a bridge, and her legs are nice and toned out now. So we might be looking at a very, very healthier Taya Valkyrie in this match.
Excellent.
Maybe a bit faster,
Excellent.
which would be nice to see.
Excellent.
Next match is a singles match. Kind of surprised, since it's Eddie Edwards versus Moose. Eddie Edwards with his new edge-like hardcore persona against newly turned heel Money Moose.
I've got heel Money Moose, because I think it's going to be an Austin faction like win all night.
Well, they only have 2 matches. You think like Killer Cross kind of interferes or whatnot?
Either in this or the main event, yeah.
Yes, I think Killer Cross interferes and Money Moose takes the win. I'm not confident though in this. Fair enough. I'm not this is when it starts getting pretty tough, because Eddie Edwards, I think they want to push him harder, especially with the new like calling the kendo stick Kenny gimmick. And he has that edge and draw to him now, when he didn't really have it before. You know what? I'm going Eddie Edwards for that reason. Actually, I'm changing it.
You do that.
Now that I've talked it out, I'm going different than you.
Good.
I'm taking the face in this, since I've been going heel most of the night, actually. Okay, OVE, the Christ Brothers, Sami Callihan versus the Lucha Bros and Brian Cage. OVE rules match. So another hardcore match on the card.
I have got OVE. Mostly because Sami Callihan's Give a F is broken. No, I'm kidding. I do have OVE though, because I think that Pentagon or Phoenix is going to be next in line for the X Division title against Brian Cage, and this could just be the next step to getting to that.
Well, Brian Cage already faced Phoenix for the X Division title. I don't think so.
But he hasn't faced Pentagon.
He hasn't. I think OVE will win this, and Sami Callihan's next in line for the X Division title.
Fair enough.
I do like how they've sort of pseudo-changed the X Division title into their mid-card title that isn't all about the high-flying gimmick. I think this opens it up to building new stars, as opposed to the cruiserweight. What's the word? The cruiserweight stigma that's always been behind it.
Yeah, no, I can say that.
I think they're trying to. I think they're obviously trying to revamp a lot of what Impact is and make it its own thing from scratch again. Yeah,
for sure. It's setting us an alternate.
Right. So, main event, most likely, unless it is the LAX versus OGs match, which I wouldn't be totally against if that was the main event. It does have the most build behind it, I think. But we got Austin Aries, champion, Impact World Champion, against Johnny freaking Impact. Or Johnny Mundo.
I think also
or Johnny Hennigan. Or whatever.
Johnny Nitro.
Or Johnny Nitro, whatever his name is this week. That promo Austin Aries cut on Johnny Impact last week was really good. It's one of the best promos of the year. If you haven't gone back and watched it, you can. A week has gone by, you can just download the GWN app and watch it for free. I mean,
for sure.
I mean, Austin Aries said things like, "You look like a champion. You have the $1,000 fur coats or whatever. You carry yourself like a champion. You have the moves like a champion, but you aren't. You're a wannabe. While Austin Aries may not look the part, he just is the part," kind of deal. I was like, wow, this is a really good. And he made fun of Johnny and all of his different names. That's where I got that from. So,
fair enough. I've got Austin Aries, and I think he's just going to be in reign for a long, long run. When they take the belt off him, it's going to be significant.
I think so as well. I think this Johnny Impact thing is going to continue after Bound for Glory. I think there's going to be shenanigans involved, personally. Even though there wasn't any shenanigans in the Moose match at Slammiversary, so this is where it gets a little tricky. But I think what they're going to start playing is that Johnny Impact can't win the big one in Impact Wrestling, because he's never won the title. And I do think Austin Aries is primed for a long title run, as he should. For sure. I think he deserves it.
Great.
And I think he's going to hold it for at least another couple months. And then at the turn of the year, someone
100% agree.
Yeah. So we differ on, let's see, the tag team match between Seidel and Swan. The Eddie Edwards Moose match. I think that's it.
That is it.
That is it. Okay. Not bad.
Nah, looks like a solid night.
We could easily tie here. So what's our tiebreaker?
I don't know.
Let's see. Who takes the pinfall in the OVE match?
Brian Cage.
I say Phoenix takes the pinfall. Alright, so we need another tiebreaker just in case. Who did you say Eli Drake's mystery opponent is? Make it real vague so we can get, like, kind of close.
I didn't say anybody. I don't know.
I think it's going to be a luchador from Mexico.
El Phantasma. No, I'm kidding. Although it is possible. I don't know, man. Right now it's not Rey Mysterio. I don't know.
Come on, give me something big.
Bandito.
Well, you're going luchador as well, so that's not going to work.
I don't know. Who from Lucha... I got one. Really vague here. Mighty the Moth or Son of Havoc.
Well, Jack Evans did just debut on Impact. I saw that tonight.
There we go. Hello.
So, I think it's going to be like a California luchador kind of star. That could be anything along the lines of like a Jeff Cobb or a Ray Horace. And you're saying specifically a Lucha Underground guy.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go with, like, in general, like, just a Lucha Underground guy. But, like, whether it's one of the ones I mentioned or not. But yeah.
Okay.
And, like, they don't necessarily have to show up in their Lucha Underground gimmick, but if they're like a Lucha Underground person, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't show up in their Lucha Underground gimmick. That's to Lucha Underground. All right, this is this should be a good pay-per-view. Not the best Bound for Glory by any means, but it is looking interesting, to say the least. I think the builds for each match are there. I do think it's weaker comparatively to others, with the exception of the LAX feud. The Eddie Edwards Moose one makes more sense than others, and the Ali Sue Young one. So
the OVA match makes sense too, because I've been having problems with the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, and then Brian Cage kind of inserted himself in there from preventing the beatdown, and, you know, I mean, everything's making sense in there. Now the matches just need to deliver. So I guess we'll see.
Dude, Brian Cage is a machine.
He is a freaking machine. I have his shirt. I took a picture with the guy. I talked to him for a little while. He's a nice dude.
Cool. Well, this was fun. Hopefully I kick your ass.
Never. No. Alright, this was Impact Bound for Glory predictions. Smack It Down podcast. Jay, thank you for joining me.
Oh, good man.
Nice little bonus episode. Later.
See yas. Alright, dude, I'm out. I got stuff to do, including watching that Vault X Vault main event hair versus hair. Hair
versus hair, and the dude, night 2 of WXW Tag League was.
I'm gonna watch all of night 2, but I'm going to watch just the main event from night 1, and then take notes and do something with it on SID. I've got a massive page of notes this week.
I'll have fun.
Just from and then one of my friends on Twitter earlier, like tweeted out this thing about Bandito doing the standing Phoenix Flash. I'm like, have you seen that match? And he's like, no. Like, I messaged him on Facebook, and I'm like, do you want to see that match? And he's like, I do. And I'm like, here's my progress information. Go watch the whole night. Hey, enjoy yourself.
Nice.
And he's like, thanks, dude, I will. And I'm like, that's the spirit. It's like, the whole night is amazing.
One of the better pay-per-views.
It was really good. This year's had a lot of good pay-per-views.
There's been, let's see, yeah, September and October are insane. So,
when's Rep Pro? That's a couple of days, isn't it?
Yeah, so it'll come out like next week or something.
I got Suzuki. I got Suzuki. I'm a little bit disappointed that Kushida got the junior title.
I'm hoping Shingo faces Kushida for that thing.
Shingo Takage.
Yeah, Shingo Takage.
That's if he goes junior.
He is a junior.
Well, he looks like a heavyweight.
He's in junior tag league. I know he looks like a heavyweight. He is a heavyweight, but they put him in junior. Because the junior division has been gutted. Especially with the clear what is it?
The freak accident of Hiromu.
Well, that and Ospreay getting promoted pretty much, as they quote-unquote say.
Dude, I have a feeling that our favorite wrestler in the world is just a interim champion.
Yeah, that's exactly what Taichi is. His title reign is going to go down as like one of the worst ever for that title.
But now we no longer get to see Miho.
Yeah.
Miho's so hot. I like Miho.
Yeah,
Alright, man. I'll talk to you later.
Later, man.